In the last two videos, I showed you how acupuncture restores homeostasis and balance in the body and relieves stress using the acupuncture meridian system, and then how CBD binds to the endocannabinoid system in order to restore homeostasis and give you that sense of stress relief and balance. In this video, I want to tell you how you can get a hold of good quality CBD, but first I want to define what it means to have a company that delivers to you good quality CBD. So these are the things that I look for, and if you're checking out any other company, you can still use this criteria to make sure that you're going to get good quality CBD that isn't contaminated with anything. So the first thing you want to do here is make sure that the company posts third-party independent testing so that it verifies that the amount of CBD that says is in the bottle is actually there, and also verifies that it's free of any other contaminants. Make sure that each batch is verified to have less than that 0.3% THC. That's called full spectrum CBD oil. So I'm going to just define these terms for you. If you need to get CBD oil that does not have any THC in it, then I highly recommend that you get something called broad spectrum CBD oil. And you have to look at the company's definition of that. Broad spectrum in the company that I'm going to show you means that 100% of the THC has been removed. So it's THC free CBD oil, which means that it has all of the other terpenes and endocannabinoids that are in the hemp plant. It just has that THC removed. So if you need THC free oil, get broad spectrum. Everyone else, go ahead and get the full spectrum CBD oil, which has that very, very tiny amount of THC, which we've learned is really important for what we call the entourage effect. So it helps all the other cannabinoids and terpenes and phytochemicals and things in that hemp plant work in your body and in your system. Number 3 here is make sure that the method of extraction is something called a CO2 extraction, and avoid using any kind of harmful chemicals that can stay in your body and create problems. Number 4 is, I just talked about this, make sure that you have a full spectrum extract of the whole hemp plant. And the reason why I differentiate this one right here is because sometimes what companies will do is they'll just give you what's called an isolate, or just the chemical of cannabidiol, the CBD. So you have the CBD and it's just in something else rather than the extract of the whole hemp plant. So an example of this would be like if you were just getting vitamin A that was chemically produced or taken out of the carrot, because we know carrots have vitamin A in there, versus carrot juice. So in carrot juice, you get all the other carotenoids and all the other kinds of things that are in the carrot, which are very useful in the body, and they're antioxidants and all that kind of stuff. So avoid getting just the CBD isolate. Make sure it is a full spectrum extract of the hemp plant. Number 5 here is make sure that the potency is at least 10 milligrams of CBD per serving. So that means you actually have to read the bottle and see what the concentration is. So anything less than a 500 ml bottle of a 500 milligram bottle that is 30 mLs is not going to be enough for most people if you have any kind of issue going on. So the actual size of the bottle really has nothing to do with the concentration. You have to look, because sometimes they'll make bigger bottles, but if it's the same total amount of CBD in there, it's actually less concentrated per ml. So you have to kind of look at that kind of stuff to make sure that you're gonna, when you take it, you're gonna get enough that's gonna have some kind of useful benefit. Make sure that the hemp plants come from FDA compliant farm using organic processes, and that there are no chemicals, or that it's not genetically modified, so no GMOs or harmful agents in the soil that will end up in the CBD or in your body. So this is a interesting kind of section here, because first of all, as of now, there is not any designation, official designation for hemp to be organic. So you can't say you have organic CBD. You can have hemp grown with organic processes, and as soon as there is a certification for hemp, I'm sure all the companies will show that they have that certification. But right now, all we can say is hemp grown using organic processes, non-GMO, using the FDA compliance. So those are the kind of things that you want to look for. And that's because, as I said in an earlier video, hemp is such an amazing plant. It will take all these toxins that are in the soil and break them down, and toxins that are in the air and transmute them and break them down. So in fact, they've grown hemp in Chernobyl, and they found that it actually will break down some of that contamination that's left in the soil. So you do not want your CBD oil to come from hemp grown in Chernobyl. So you want to make sure that the hemp farm understands this and is using the right kind of practices to make sure that the soil is good, the air is good, the water's good, all that kind of stuff. All right. Number 7 here, make sure that in the manufacturing of the CBD oil, there are no molds. Now, this is interesting because, and this is one of the reasons why you want to make sure that the hemp farm is local, because when they pack up and they ship hemp, it is very susceptible to mold. So you want to make sure that the processing is done right away and done in the right way so that it does not allow for mold to start growing there. Number 8 here is make sure that there aren't any added fillers or unnecessary added ingredients. So check the bottle. A lot of times what people will do is they'll add essential oils, they'll add MCT oil, they'll add olive oil or coconut oil, and they'll make you think that that's an added value or an added benefit. But honestly, if you're going to get essential oils, which I think are fantastic, get them separately so that you're not confusing what you're paying for with the CBD itself. That's my opinion there. It's the way I see it. But other times things are added like glycerin or water, and those things have no value at all other than to dilute the actual hemp extract. So look at what's in there. The company that I recommend just has 2 ingredients. It has the CBD extract from the whole hemp plant, and it's in the way that it's diluted so that it has the right concentration is hemp seed oil. Hemp seed oil actually has some great benefits. You can buy hemp seed oil at your grocery store. Makes great salad dressing if that's what you want it for. but you don't want to put your CBD extract in glycerin or in olive oil or in MCT oil or coconut oil. There's no value in those things. So you shouldn't be paying for that stuff. So might as well just keep it simple. Some of the ingredients, the 3rd ingredient that might show up in the company that I recommend is a flavoring agent, a natural flavoring agent, either peppermint or cinnamon if you need to have a flavoring agent. The last thing here is you want to make sure that the company that sells you the CBD products is so confident in their efficacy and in their quality that they offer you a money-back guarantee. And the company that I work with, they give you a full 90-day money-back guarantee. I'm sorry, 60-day money-back guarantee. Either way, whenever you're using CBD, you want to try it for a couple months. A lot of people notice benefit right away, but I always recommend give yourself 2 to 3 months with it. So you could actually use the CBD product for 60 days, 2 full months, and then if you decided that you didn't want it, you could send them back the empty bottle and they'll give you a full refund. So that's confidence in the efficacy and the quality of the product. So now I'm actually going to tell you what company is that I work with, and that one, let's go ahead and do another video for that.